If you enjoy partying, sleeping around, debauchery, and general misbehavior, I gotta tell you something. The 1980 Milwaukee Police Department was the place to be. And that's where Bambi, a sassy 21-year-old recruit, found herself.
Obviously, they were all sleeping together. It was like the biggest, ridiculous sex party in the world. Talk about it. It was like an incestuous police academy. Who's next?
This was fine with Bambi. She was a super hot former model, and she liked all-night parties as much as the next gal. But pretty soon, she discovered that corruption in the ranks went way beyond naked drunken picnics.
These crazy fucks, they're doing stuff out there that's just off the charts, right?
Brutal, unnecessary force.
Drug dealing, gambling, and gun running.
Oral sex from prostitutes.
And the chief of police didn't seem to notice any of it.
To put it quite simply, we have no problems.
Unless, of course, you happen to be one of the few women on the force. Then you were singled out, disciplined, and systematically removed. And Bambi wasn't having it.
She was young and had a mouth on her and spoke up when something went wrong. Oh boy, no. Not in this male culture.
I'm Vanessa Grigoriadis, co-creator of the podcasts Chameleon and Fallen Angel. Now I'm diving back into a story that 40 years ago turned everyone's stereotypes of women on their heads. Because Bambi didn't fit into any one category. She was a cop, but she was also a whistleblower, a card-carrying feminist, and, listen to this, a Playboy bunny. People called her a femme fatale and a folk hero. But looking back, there's one label that tends to overshadow all the others. One reason her story was front-page news. She was also a convicted murderer.
Despite public doubts about her guilt, a jury convicted Bembenek of using her husband's police revolver to kill his ex-wife, Christine Schultz.
It just seemed impossible. She's dead, murdered, in her bed.
That tunnel vision is really powerful, and they just focused on Bembenek and didn't really investigate any other possibilities.
The evidence, I think, was there that she did it.
The police put a gun to my head and they said, "Is she here?"
Frankly, I thought that they went after her because she was pretty.
That beauty was a gift as well as a target. And someone was going to pay for being outspoken and not staying in her place.
Bambi's story grabbed the attention of the whole continent and still somehow never really got resolved.
This was kind of our Lizzie Borden case because it got to be that big, captured the imagination.
Available now, an Apple original podcast produced by Campside Media. Run, Bambi, Run.
Run, Bambi, Run. That's the title of a song about a convicted murderer with no apparent lack of admirers.
With my dying breath, I'm going to protest my innocence.
Whatever she did know, she would take to her grave.
You can listen now on Apple Podcasts.